Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Howler company. That's a resin set which copies AEC Dorchester. It's a resin construction kit, as I said before, with photo-etched parts in 1/72 scale, so it's quite interesting to see what is hidden inside. But let me remind you that we are still getting money for the new photo and video equipment. You can help us too by pressing the donate button on our website. It is easy and it is safe because it's done via PayPal, and of course you decide the amount we will get from you for the new equipment. As for the new kit, as you can see, it is a quite small car. I would say it's also quite special car, which is copied in 1/72 scale, so it can be an interesting build for those who would like to try their skills in resin kits, and maybe who would like to build something not that complex. But don't be fooled, because it's still resin kit, so you have to perform some special procedures which are required for such models. Now, as you can see, it comes in this typical Howler box. Here you can see comparison with my hand, it's not that big. We have this small picture of the assembled vehicle on the front side, and on the back side we have just some information about the manufacturer, also some safety advices, and of course manufacturer logo. It is not that thick box, and when you have all parts inside it's a bit heavy, but once again I remind you that this is a resin set, so it's quite understandable. As for the kit, we have all resin parts packed into the same plastic bag, and I would like to start with this one. I will zoom in more so that you can see this camera, this part closer, because our camera can zoom in closer. So as you can see, that's a main body which is molded as one piece part, and it is molded with bonnet with all necessary hatches in place. As you can see, for example, this door is molded shut, so you won't be able to open it, and of course there is no internal detailing inside, so it's just one shell which is assembled together with some additional extras which you will see further in the video review. Here it's quite interesting to note this special stamp, let's say, that those resin parts are casted by Plus Model, so that's why we have this nice molding quality. And as you remember, Plus Model is professional in resin world, let's say, so it's quite understandable why Howler decided to mold all those parts with their help. Next we have another resin part, again one piece. It's a suspension part. As you can see, we have front and rear suspension parts, our axles together. We also have here the fuel tanks, as far as I can guess, and I'm not sure if this part should be used like this straight away or we will have to do some modifications. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the final form of it, so you just stick it into the shell which we saw in the beginning, and then you're good to go. But as you can see, molding quality is really nice, so I don't have any complaints about it, and I think it will be easy to paint this part. Of course, that's one thing you should keep in mind. You will have to keep away all this flesh between parts, between those, for example, axles. As you can see, we have a bit of flesh, so it might be a bit tricky to clean them, but the final result will be really nice. Then we have one-piece resin wheels. Of course, there is no vinyl in this kit, and as you can see, they look just gorgeous. In 1/72 scale, we don't have any detailing on tire balls, but otherwise it's really nice bonus, let's say, because you won't have to deal with vinyl parts, and of course these parts, now separately molded wheels should be easier to paint, of course, and to weather as well, so you just paint and weather and then install them on your vehicle. Maybe some modelers can even do it on this resin base. Well, I'm not sure if it will be easy though. Next, we have various minor parts. As far as I can guess, those are, I'm checking the photo, yes, those are tarpaulin tents which were fixed on the sides of this vehicle. As you can see, both are designed in folded view, but I think professionals might play a bit with this and replicate the part with, let's say, extended tent. But again, it will be a bit of scratch building, and it's up to you. And the last set of resin parts is this small resin base with headlamps and taillights. As you can see, there are typical resin parts and there are no clear elements, so you will have to replicate them with your own means, or maybe just to keep the parts as they are. I would recommend to use clear lacquer, and then it will be easier to get the let's say lens replication on your vehicle. Next we have this small PE thread. As you can see here, we have more different parts for external detailing, and this might get a bit tricky because you have to use CA glue, of course, but that's typical for resin kits as well. But some parts are really thin, as you can see here. You can see comparison with my finger, so you will have to use sharp pointed tweezers or maybe some other special tools, maybe even PE benders, because otherwise it will be tricky to get a right shape and the part in the right place. Next we have small decals sheet. Here we have all necessary symbols for, as far as you can see, several marking options. Quite interesting thing here is that it's written Extra Tech 1997, so I'm not sure if it is some kind of joke or what it is, but you can see it with your own eyes as well. I'm sorry for this, let's say, noise which is made by my neighbors. I guess they're doing some repairs in their flat. Nevertheless, we continue with this assembly manual, which is printed in black and white. I'll zoom out so that you can see it in full view, let's say. So here you can see this small brochure which is which features this short history note in Czech and English. Also we have here a few pictures of the real vehicle, but I think it won't be difficult to find nice reference photos for your build. Then here, I am not sure why I have the assembly manual like this. We have the repetition of this, so as far as I can guess, there should be just one page included into this kit. Here we have also marking guide for several marking options, and as far as you can see, here we have absolutely the same marking options. So you can replicate Max vehicle, which was used by Rommel in Africa 1942, or you can use car in British training unit in 1942. So it's up to you which one you will replicate on your build. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, don't forget to write your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.